here today with Tara and Ted Camprith here at Butterfly Field Farm, animal sanctuary with the animals, and it's so exciting. We are actually here at the farm with all the animals, and so we can hear the roosters, the chickens, the goats, different animals. And so Tara, tell us how you got started and what brought you guys here to Bedford out in the country from Florida.
Well, we moved here 4.5 years ago for a job opportunity for my husband. So coming from the Tampa, Florida area into Bedford, Virginia, one thing that we found was that there was a lot of land. So we happened upon a house that had 5 acres of land, and we didn't know what to do with ourselves. We were very happy and really started to explore and figure out what we could do with this land. So as time went on, we actually acquired more land around our property. And then in 2019, we went to Veg Fest, and we realized that there was a problem with farm animals needing a forever home. We didn't know that this problem had existed in Tampa before. So we come here and all of a sudden everything clicked. It made sense what we do with the land that we have. So we just kind of let the acres out, if you will, and let the animals in. So at that point, we started to reach out to other sanctuaries and really understand what the need was for farm animals. And then in 2020, January of 2020, we officially became a 501c3 charity, nonprofit charity sanctuary for animals. And at that point, we started bringing animals onto the property itself. And now we're up to over 50.
Wow, I was going to ask you, how many animals that you have? Over 50.
Yes.
So in December you had about 40 some, so you've gone up since then.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
And I noticed that this month your resident of the month is Freddie, who's 26 years old, miniature donkey. So you have every month you feature a special animal of need. And is that how people can sponsor? Can they sponsor the animal of the month, or how does that work?
Yeah, we haven't set it up specifically for the resident of the month. I mean, our website, you can do various donations for different reasons, but we haven't done the sponsor animals yet.
Okay, maybe that's coming up. We can look into that for sure. But I love the idea, and it really helps people to get to know the animals. And so if they can't come out, they can get to know them through your posts and through your website. So you have 2 new blind residents. Tell us a little bit about them and the needs there.
Well, we were contacted, I think it's only about 2.5 weeks ago. This woman had rescued them from a beef farm. She was driving by and noticed that they weren't eating with the others, and they were underweight, and she talked the farmer into letting her have them, but she didn't have the space to raise them, so she started reaching out and got a hold of us. So and we had 2 cows here already, so we thought we would take on these blind cows.
And what are their names?
The older one is Richard, and the younger one is Frederick. Now Richard was born with sight, and he lost his sight, and Frederick was born blind.
So the needs for them right now is building a shelter. So tell us how you can get volunteers to help.
Well, our website, mostly we need donations. We have a fair amount of volunteers, although we can always use more because we're part of the Liberty University CSER program. So we get quite a few students out here every week, at least while school is in.
Great. Well, wonderful. So people can come out here and meet the animals. And do you ever let them name the animals? Is that something that contest?
We did have a name contest early on for the sheep. Didn't go as well as hoped.
Okay.
But so most of them come with names, and early on I decided that I didn't want to be in the name business. So if they come with a name, we keep the name.
Yeah, sure.
It just makes it easier for everybody. And sometimes these animals are surrendered by people that are really close to them. And then others like Freddie, I'm not going to change his name after 26 years of being called the same thing. So
absolutely, you can't do that.
No.
And they're all so precious. They really are. And they come with such great stories. And, you want to help them. And they're here to, have the best days that they can have. And you guys are really allowing them to do that and giving them a blessed, wonderful rest of their life. And that's so exciting. And so people that do want to help, they can go to your website.
Sure.
And they can donate because
Sure.
you are a 501c3.
Correct. Yeah, a lot of ways to help. Amazon Smile's another way. Kroger. Yeah, I mean we're enrolled in a lot of programs where people can just do their normal everyday shopping, and then the companies kick back some money to us.
And how about donating building supplies? Can they do that as well?
Would be fantastic. Yeah, absolutely.
As building costs keep going up, right?
Sure.
Anything
No,
is a help.
That's a huge cost driver. Is the materials themselves, especially after last year when lumber got very expensive.
Oh, absolutely. And it's going up. And I contacted BSTC, today, and so we'll be talking to them to see if the class wants to help with the project. So we'll get back to you on that.
Thank you.
Let you know the status there. And so we're just looking forward to being a part of the mission here and helping to sponsor however we can
Sure.
best help you.
Thank you.
It'd be fantastic.
Yes.